DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a seventh-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I do believe I recognize that play. It's something Coach Bill Walsh installed every stop he made, putting it in the first day of camp. X-post cross, whether you're going left to right or right to left with that X receiver, you want a big-arm quarterback able to make the throw downfield. But, boy, it was successful everywhere he went.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. Check, check. Lefty. Switch gears.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another tote for Etienne. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Heard a few naysayers talking when the Jaguars signed Kirk to a massive 4-year deal, but you don't hear many of those voices anymore. Not after over 1,100 yards and 84 catches. He's living up to the contract, and a good pickup there for a first down.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Lawrence. Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Lawrence. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand. Why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Sponge. 11. Check.
They'll run with Etienne, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That was a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Lawrence. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw complete to Bell. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Mahomes going to change things up. Pacheco gets it up the gut. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Tank Bigsby. 75 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A handoff now for Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and a couple. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion right is Tony. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. It's now 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send Kirk in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Mahomes now on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing now, Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They run for it with Bigsby. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, it's pretty difficult to summon up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they work all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.